Have you ever felt that your body is undergoing inexplicable changes, as if it were preparing for something greater? These physical transformations often reflect a deep spiritual awakening, signaling that you are on the verge of a great personal evolution. In this video, we'll explore the signals your body may be sending, how the connection between mind and body can create new realities, and how you can harness these changes to manifest your deepest desires. Get ready to discover the power that resides within you and how this process can transform your life. I'm James. My own search for meaning and purpose began when I felt lost, yearning for a deeper connection with life. On this journey, I learned that there is immense value in sharing experiences and learning from others. The connection between body, mind, and spirit is fundamental to understanding our spiritual journey. Every aspect of our existence is interconnected, and often, what we experience physically is a reflection of what is going on inside us. When we notice changes in our body, such as pain, fatigue, or discomfort, it's important not to see them only as physical issues. These signs can be a call to spiritual evolution, indicating that we are ready for a deeper transformation. Our body is a vehicle that manifests our emotions and beliefs. When we encounter a feeling of discomfort or a change in our health, we may be facing a unique opportunity to reflect on what is happening in our thoughts and feelings. Pain can be a way for our inner being to alert us to something that needs to be healed, both emotionally and spiritually. Instead of resisting these changes, it is essential to welcome them, recognizing that each symptom can be an open door to a deeper understanding of ourselves. When we talk about detox symptoms, it's common to associate this idea with diets or physical cleansing practices. However, detoxification goes beyond the physical. Feeling unwell, tired, or even irritable can be a sign that we are releasing accumulated negative energies. These energies can come from past experiences, toxic relationships, or environments that don't favor us. The process of detoxification is therefore an essential stage in spiritual renewal. By allowing these energies to be released, we are creating space for new vibrations to enter, more in line with who we really are and what we wish to manifest in our lives. Are you ready for a profound spiritual transformation? The Spiritual Challenge of 21 offers tools to detoxify body, mind, and spirit, allowing you to release negative energies and reconnect with your true self. Don't miss this opportunity for renewal. Check out the link in the first comment and find out more. It's important to remember that these changes are normal and part of our growth. The pain and discomfort may be temporary, but what we learn from them can accompany us throughout our lives. By observing these sensations and accepting them, we can begin to see them as a form of purification. This process of detoxification not only involves the physical body, but also the emotions and energy we carry. When we allow ourselves to release what no longer serves us, we are preparing for a new phase of our journey, where light and love can flow freely. Changing eating habits can be a reflection of this transformation. If you start to feel an aversion to certain foods, it's a sign that your body is asking for a change, seeking a diet that aligns it with a higher frequency. What we eat affects not only our body, but also our emotional and spiritual state. Therefore, it is essential to listen to your body's needs and make adjustments that promote its integral well-being. This food awareness is not only limited to what we eat, but also to what we allow into our lives in terms of thoughts, feelings, and external influences. As you open up to these changes, it is essential to understand that they are part of a larger process of self-discovery. Each symptom, each change in the body, can be an invitation to look inwards and explore what really moves us. This self-knowledge is a powerful tool in our spiritual journey, as it allows us to align our actions with our true essence. Changes in eating habits can be a fascinating aspect of our spiritual journey. Often, we begin to realize that certain foods no longer satisfy us, or that our tastes suddenly change drastically. If you find yourself with this inexplicable aversion to a food you used to love, or an intense craving for something you never liked, this could be a sign that your body is adapting to a higher frequency. This phenomenon occurs because, as we evolve spiritually, our physical body goes through a purification process. It begins to reject foods that are not beneficial to our new vibration. It's as if your inner being is communicating with you, asking for a diet that nourishes not only the body, but also the soul. You may notice that more natural, fresh, and whole foods start to become more attractive. This isn't just a change in taste. It's your body's response to a greater need for alignment. I remember a period when I was going through a significant transformation in my own life. I began to feel a loathing for processed foods and sugar. Instead of feeling deprived, I felt liberated. This aversion led me to explore new flavors, new recipes, and above all, a deeper connection with what I was putting into my body. It's also important to remember that each of us has a unique journey. What works for one may not work for another. So listen to your body. It is your best guide. Increased sensitivity is another crucial aspect to consider in a spiritual transformation. Many people report a greater perception of the energies around them, whether in environments, people, or situations. This can manifest in different ways. You can feel overwhelmed in crowded places. Or on the other hand, feel at peace in a quiet space. This new sensitivity is a clear sign that your consciousness is expanding. When you encounter this sensitivity, don't ignore it. It can be an invitation to connect more deeply with your inner self and your surroundings. Meditation and self-care become essential tools in this process. Find time to be alone, to reconnect, and to understand how the energies around you are affecting you. This practice can be as simple as spending a few minutes in silence, paying attention to your breathing and how you feel. It's natural for this sensitivity to translate into a search for environments and relationships that resonate with your new vibration. If you feel uncomfortable in certain social situations, this could be a sign that you are evolving and need to reevaluate your connections. Allow yourself to flow with this transformation. Don't be afraid to move away from environments that no longer serve your growth. This does not mean that you are isolating yourself, but rather that you are taking care of and respecting yourself. These experiences are valuable opportunities for self-discovery and growth. By recognizing these changes in your body and your sensitivity, you become an active part of your own spiritual evolution. Allow yourself to feel, transform, and flourish. The journey is unique, and each step taken is a sign that you are getting closer to your true self. Changes in your body can intensify your dreams and intuitions. When you notice that you are dreaming more vividly, this is a sign that your consciousness is expanding. Dreams are often windows into your subconscious, and when they become more intense, it's as if you're receiving messages from your deepest self. This can include insights into your life, relationships, or even your purpose. It's important to pay attention to these dreams, as they can offer valuable guidance during your spiritual journey. In addition to dreams, intuition can also become stronger. You may begin to feel a heightened gut feeling about people, situations, or decisions. This increased sensitivity is a form of communication between you and your higher self. When intuition speaks, it is essential to listen. It can often guide you in directions that logic cannot explain. These moments of clarity can be catalysts for significant changes in your life, allowing you to align yourself more deeply with what you really want. If you feel compelled to distance yourself from crowds or social environments, this could be a sign that your inner self is seeking introspection. The desire for isolation should not be seen as something negative. In fact, it may be a call to better understand your emotions and needs. When you get away from the external noise, you have the chance to listen to your own inner voice. This space of solitude can be fertile ground for self-discovery, where you can reflect on your experiences and feelings. Introspection allows you to question what is really important to you. Sometimes modern life pushes us towards constant interactions, but there are times when we need to step back and reconnect with our inner selves. This process can be challenging, as it can bring up emotions and thoughts that you weren't ready to face. However, this is an essential part of spiritual growth. By embracing silence and solitude, you can find clarity and a renewed sense of purpose. The quest for introspection can also lead to a transformation of your priorities. You may realize that certain relationships or activities that were once enjoyable no longer resonate with you. This change can be uncomfortable, but it is a sign that you are evolving. As you move away from environments that no longer serve your growth, you make room for new experiences and connections that are more in line with who you really are. In short, changes in the body can signal a profound spiritual awakening. The intensity of your dreams and the strength of your intuition are guides that help you navigate this path of transformation. The desire for isolation is not a sign of weakness, but rather an opportunity to strengthen your connection with your inner self. By attending to these changes, you are allowing yourself to grow and evolve, finding new meaning and purpose in your spiritual journey. Changes in sexual energy can be a powerful sign of a spiritual awakening. Sexual energy is not just a physical force, it is a manifestation of the vital energy that flows through us all. When this energy begins to change, it can be an invitation for you to explore deeper aspects of yourself and your spirituality. You may notice an intensification of desire, a new way of connecting with your own body, or even a new perception of intimacy. These changes can be disconcerting, but they are valuable opportunities to discover how this creative force can be used for your evolution. By tuning in to your sexual energy, you can begin to realize that it is closely linked to your emotional and spiritual state. If sexuality used to be a mere physical pursuit, it can now be transformed into a path of self-knowledge and self-worth. Ask yourself, what is your sexual energy trying to tell you? How can you use it to manifest your deepest desires and align yourself with your true essence? This journey can include practicing meditations, dances, or exercises that help you awaken and channel this energy in a healthy and creative way. The important thing is not to repress these changes, but to embrace and explore them. You may discover that by consciously releasing sexual energy, you open the door to a deeper connection with the universe and with other people. This new approach can enrich your relationships, making them more authentic and true. Don't forget that this energy is sacred and, when well directed, can create transformative experiences. Discomfort in personal relationships can be one of the clearest signs that you are undergoing a spiritual evolution. Often, you may feel out of place in environments that were once familiar and comfortable. This is because, as you grow spiritually, your vibrations change, and relationships that are no longer aligned with your new frequency begin to feel heavy or unsatisfactory. It's as if you were wearing clothes that no longer fit you. They may look nice, but they don't make you feel good. This discomfort is an opportunity to reevaluate your connections and release relationships that are no longer contributing to your growth. Ask yourself if these relationships still bring you joy and learning. You may discover that some people are on a different path, and that this doesn't mean there's anything wrong, but just that your energies are no longer in tune. This can be painful, but it is also liberating. By moving away from relationships that no longer serve your purpose, you make room for new connections that vibrate on the same frequency as you. The discomfort you feel may be a sign that it's time to set healthy boundaries, or even seek out new friendships that reflect your new self. Be open to the possibility of letting go of what no longer serves you, as this is part of the growth process. Remember that the spiritual path is a journey of self-discovery, and by following your heart, you will find the truest and most enriching connections. Every change is an opportunity to align with your essence and manifest the life you want. We often experience physical symptoms that seem to have no clear medical explanation, such as persistent migraines, unexplained pain, or overwhelming fatigue. These signs, although uncomfortable, can be much more than just physical occurrences. They can be manifestations of a spiritual transition, an invitation for you to pay attention to what is happening inside. When the body shows these symptoms, it is essential to understand that it is a communication channel with your deepest essence. Every pain, every discomfort may be a reflection of your unresolved emotions and thoughts. Often, the mind and spirit are struggling to align, and the body, as a vital link between these aspects, can react in ways that we don't immediately understand. The key to interpreting these symptoms is awareness. Instead of ignoring or repressing the pain, it is essential to stop and observe. Ask yourself, what does this pain mean to me? What emotions are linked to this discomfort? This reflection can reveal layers of feelings or past experiences that need to be released. In this way, you can begin to realize that these physical manifestations are not merely problems, but opportunities for healing and growth. For example, a migraine can be a warning that you are emotionally overwhelmed. This can occur during periods of intense stress, where the body accumulates tensions that manifest in pain. By giving yourself the time and space to relax, meditate, or even talk to yourself about the sources of this stress, you can not only relieve the pain, but also better understand your emotions. In addition, fatigue can indicate that you are moving away from your true essence. It can be a sign that you are living at odds with your deepest values or purpose. When this happens, the body can respond with exhaustion, as a reminder that it's time to reevaluate your priorities and seek a path more in line with who you really are. It's also important to consider the spiritual context of these manifestations. Spiritual awakening is not a linear process and is often accompanied by periods of discomfort. As you go deeper into your journey, you may begin to feel a greater sensitivity to the energies around you. This can, in turn, result in a series of physical reactions that reflect this new perception. Pain and discomfort can therefore be signs that you are letting go of old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve your higher self. This transition, although challenging, is an essential part of spiritual growth. By listening to your body and honoring its needs, you open yourself up to a deeper transformation. Finally, remember that each physical symptom is an opportunity to dive deeper into your own journey of self-discovery. Be open to learning from each experience, and trust that your body is always working together with your mind and spirit to guide you along the path of your evolution. In doing so, you not only relieve your symptoms, but also connect more deeply with the wisdom that resides within you, allowing your spiritual transformation to fully blossom. Opening up to new spiritual practices is a fundamental aspect of personal growth and evolution. When you begin to feel a growing desire to connect with practices such as meditation, yoga, or even the study of spiritual philosophies, this is not just a passing curiosity. It's a profound sign that your body and soul are resonating with significant changes that are taking place within you. These spiritual practices have the power to align your physical, emotional, and spiritual being. Meditation, for example, allows you to access deeper layers of your consciousness. During meditation, you begin to silence your mind and listen to the inner wisdom that is often overshadowed by the stress of everyday life. This process not only helps to reduce anxiety and clear your thoughts, but can also reveal valuable insights into your personal journey. When you feel drawn to the practice of yoga, you are being guided to experience a more intimate connection with your body. Yoga is not just a physical exercise. It is a practice that unites the body, mind, and spirit. Through postures and conscious breathing, you learn to release accumulated tensions and make room for new energies. This is especially powerful in times of transformation, as it allows you to feel more centered and balanced, facilitating the transition to higher states of consciousness. Exploring new spiritual philosophies or traditions can also be a way of expanding your understanding of the universe and your place in it. When you feel drawn to teachings that resonate with your essence, this is an invitation to integrate these truths into your life. Each new idea or practice you adopt can act as a catalyst for deeper changes, helping you to break free from limiting patterns and embrace a more authentic life. In addition, opening up to new spiritual practices can serve as a recognition that you are ready to release old habits or beliefs that no longer serve your growth. This can be challenging, as these beliefs are often deeply rooted. However, by allowing yourself to explore new possibilities, you give yourself the chance to discover new facets of yourself. Spiritual transformation often goes hand in hand with an urge to connect with other people who share similar interests. Joining meditation groups, spiritual retreats, or communities of practice can provide valuable support during your journey. Sharing experiences and learning from others can enrich your own understanding and provide a sense of belonging that is fundamental to spiritual evolution. Finally, it's important to remember that these changes don't have to be abrupt or radical. Sometimes spiritual transformation reveals itself through small daily practices that, over time, produce a significant impact. Be open to experimenting with different approaches and allowing yourself to flow with what resonates with you. The most important thing is that you are attentive to the messages your body and soul are sending you. This journey is unique to each individual, and by honoring your intuition and following the call of your inner being, you position yourself to experience a rich and meaningful spiritual transformation. The beauty of this process is that it reveals not only who you are, but also who you are becoming.